You can always call the Attorney General's office.
Yeah.
Send a London DOJ agent to carry me away. Maybe I shouldn't say that too loudly with the escorts back there, but yeah, because I already know how they do it in the rear. It's okay. So I thought it was really important to come here today. I was in the Bay Area yesterday for a legal defense event with my legal, and I thought it was important to come here today for the Sunset TV event because this clinic right here in Sacramento in our own backyard, really close. Can everybody hear me now?
Yeah.
I thought it was important to come here to Sacramento today because this clinic, specifically right here behind me, is in part where it all began, where the Human Capital Project that CMP worked on for 2.5 years, where my inspiration to do a long-term, in-depth, comprehensive expose of the baby parts trafficking and Planned Parenthood in the country like Stem Express. A lot of that starts right here in Sacramento, and it started right here at the Sacramento clinic. Most of you are probably familiar with the company Stem Express, a for-profit biotech startup that started up back in 2010. And when they started in 2010, the very first abortion clinics that they started working with in order to come in and harvest baby parts and then resell them for experimentation, the very first clinics they were working with were the clinics of Planned Parenthood in Belmonte. And you see their name right over there on the administrative building sign. Planned Parenthood Belmonte is the biggest Planned Parenthood affiliate in the entire country. They have a nearly $1 billion budget every year. Planned Parenthood being $1 billion organization. This affiliate is 10% of the nationwide organization. And Stem Express has partnered with Planned Belmonte for 5 years from 2010 to 2015. They only stopped about 6 months ago, the videos started coming out. They realized it was too damaging for both of them, and so they split up. The business relationship, that's what they actually called it in their press release, the business relationship that Stem Express has with Planned Parenthood Belmonte. And a lot of you are probably familiar with my good friend Holly O'Donnell, who used to work as a procurement technician for Stem Express. This was one of the abortion clinics that she worked in. And the Stem Express technicians, they would come into the Planned Parenthood Belmonte clinic every morning over the procedure day, every abortion day, with a list printed out from the Stem Express website, where you can see in the documents that the select handling crackers just released on Wednesday. Stem Express has for a long time on a password-protected, special, customer-only section of the website. They had a drop-down order form menu on the website for the body parts that you can order for their Planned Parenthood. Where you would choose the drop-down menu, the body part of the baby that you wanted. If you wanted a heart, or a lung, or a liver, or a brain, testicles, scalp, whatever you wanted, whatever part of the baby. They'd have another drop-down menu to choose the gestational age range of the baby. Anywhere from 4 weeks all the way up to 20 days, 5 months, which is the limit here at this clinic, that it's 5 months. Then you would choose the number of samples, the number of body parts that you wanted. You would choose what type of FedEx shipping you wanted, whether it's FedEx ground or FedEx overnight, or have a special carrier come and bring it to you at your laboratory in UC Davis or UC Berkeley or Sac State. And so the Stem Express technicians would get a printout every morning, every abortion day of the orders that had come in online. And they would take that into the abortion clinics first thing in the morning. They'd come here to Sacramento, they would go to Planned Parenthood in San Jose, they would go to Planned Parenthood in Fresno on the abortion days first thing in the morning. They were the ones that were responsible for getting permission from the abortion patients to harvest the body parts afterwards. Most of the time, although some of them were close, they didn't always get patients in the side. They sometimes just took what they needed. They were the ones who were responsible for identifying the patients who were a high enough gestational age for them to have the body parts they needed. Stem Express techs were the ones who received the dead babies back to the clinic, back to the pathology lab, do the dissection, get the body parts, package them up, and then drive them over to FedEx at the end of the day to ship them out. They did all of the work from every step of the process, from the And Planned Parenthood did nothing other than kill the children and let them express into the clinic every morning. And yet Planned Parenthood, we now know Planned Parenthood was getting. Does that matter? Better. Planned Parenthood, we now know for the first time, we have the numbers from the documents released by the investigative committee this past Wednesday. Planned Parenthood was getting 5 figure sums for the Shepherd's Crest every month in exchange for baby parts. You can go onto their website, you can see the invoices now. They don't label it as shipping costs. They don't doing any shipping. They don't label it as packaging. They don't label the charges as staff costs. They label it as charges for POC product and consumption on the individual baby parts. And so this clinic was easily done. I'm just sitting there trying to get guys to hear me. This clinic is going to be invoices that the committee was able to get from Sun Express and Planned Parenthood. This was the #1 baby parts clinic for Sun Express. Yielded a higher number of baby parts every month than any of the other abortion clinics Sun Express was working with.
Really? I don't hear.
There we go.
Just have to be really close to the mic. Got it. So the whole topic, the whole controversy, hashtag PP sells baby parts, it starts here. It starts right here in Sacramento. It starts right here in Northern California. And so it's no surprise that Planned Parenthood's bought and paid for Attorney General is refusing to even open an investigation right now because they know that once the details are all laid out, once all the facts are actually on the table, which is what is happening through the Congressional Committee, and what I think, what I expect will continue to happen through the lawsuits that they very unwisely brought against me and the Center for Medical Progress, as those details continue to come out, as the facts continue to come out, the way that they've been running their baby parts program for the past 5 years and for the decades before that is completely legally indefensible. And Planned Parenthood is treating this issue like this is the issue that could bring them down once and for all. So I think all of us should be treating this issue exactly the same way. So thank you for being here this morning. Thank you for being here every week, day after day. Thank you for everyone who helps out at pregnancy resource centers. Thank you to everyone who does sidewalk advocacy. Thank you to everyone who does political advocacy. Whatever section of the vineyard you've been getting to work, please continue to work there. Continue to trust God, take the next right step. And I believe very strongly that if we keep together, we keep on taking the next right step, I think that very soon we'll see a day when no longer is there a price tag put on human life.
Yeah.
Open to questions if we have time. So the question is, did I have backups? I'm choosing not to talk too specifically about what information we still have and where it is, but I can promise you that we do have more videos to release very soon, so you will see those.
Woohoo!
So right now, initially when we first started putting the videos out, there ended up being 4 different congressional investigations that started up. Those have now all been coalesced into one very special congressional investigation. It's being done by the Select Investigative Panel on Infant Lives. There are special select investigative panels similar to how there's a select panel on Benghazi and a select panel on emails and a select panel on the IRS. So it's very, very good. They have been chartered for all of 2016, so they will continue to do their work all through the end of this year. They have full subpoena power, jurisdiction all over the United States. So even if the local Attorney General isn't doing anything about this clinic back here, the investigative panel in Congress can. And so they will continue to hold hearings and continue to gather information, to put people on oath, take depositions, to subpoena documentation. And they're supposed to put out a master investigative report at the end of the year. I believe that there's a chance that their term may end up being extended, so they'll have even longer to work than just 2016. And what I think they're doing, if you go online and you watch the hearings that they've already had, one at the beginning of March and one just this past Wednesday, they are constructing the criminal case against STEM Express and Planned Parenthood and all the different entities that have participated in baby parts trafficking in our country. And they should have that criminal case ready to pass on to, God willing, a pro-life president of the Department of Justice in 2017. You guys can help by, if you're anything that you notice, anything that's suspicious, any information that you gather here locally, you can pass it on to the committee anonymously on their website. You can forward it on to me or Barnett or any other pro-life organization that would be interested. You can also write it to your local representatives, even if they're pro-abortion, and let them know you think that committee is a good idea, and you think that they ought to support it. And you can also reach out to the people who are on that committee and let them know that you appreciate the work that they're doing. And that you support them. That's always important. Congress is a reactive body, and so they definitely react when people say there's a difference. California has been basically on the vanguard of baby parts trafficking for many, many years now. It's really sad. Our beautiful state, right, that has these beautiful names in our cities: Sacramento, the Blessed Sacrament; San Jose, St. Joseph; San Francisco, St. Carmen; San Diego, St. London. But so California, we export olive oil, we export wine, and we export baby parts to the rest of the country and to the rest of the world today. So STEM Express was partners for 5 years with this clinic right here. Before that, Planned Parenthood Monty was partnered with Advanced Bioscience Resources, which is another baby parts company that's actually the oldest one out of the Bay Area. They were started in 1989, which is the same year that I was born. So that means that the very first babies that ABR was cutting up and selling their parts and shipping them across the world, they could be my age today if they hadn't been killed by abortion and sold by baby parts. And over the past 5 years, there's many companies like STEM Express, explicitly for-profit LLCs, startup companies that started up here in the state of California. STEM Express is one. Novogenics, which is down in Los Angeles, working with the Senior Director of Medical Services at Planned Parenthood, Deputy Cola with the wine and the salad, remember her from the videos. Novogenics was the company that she was working with down in Los Angeles. There's Vinci Biologics in Orange County, which is where I live now. Many of these companies are all based out of California. So it's very sad. Our state is really the next one for a lot of the baby parts. And that's why, again, I think that's why the powers that be in California have chosen to turn a blind eye to that, because it would be far too damning for their political supporters like Planned Parenthood if they really turn a light in that area. That's why we have to go to other agents and other jurisdictions that have the power to do the people who should be responsible for this. No, it's a really good question. What has happened to these senior level Planned Parenthood doctors and administrators and officials who were caught on video talking about harvesting baby parts, selling baby parts, changing their abortion procedures to get better body parts for sale? What has happened to all of those people? They've not been condemned by Planned Parenthood, they've not been disowned, they've not been fired apparently. Apparently they all still have those positions, just they've completely disappeared from the public eye for Planned Parenthood. Many of them, or some of them, used to be spokespeople for Planned Parenthood who interviews and who would speak and advocate for them. They've been completely removed from that area. But it's really an incredible commentary on how Planned Parenthood has dealt with this entire issue. That they've tried to sweep it under the rug. They've tried to pretend, they've tried to basically dare the public and say, who are you going to believe, me or your lying eyes? And there's been no real transparency, no real accountability, and apparently Planned Parenthood absolutely defends everything that their senior level officials said on those videotapes, because as far as we can tell, nothing's happened to them.